Hi guys, so I am back again. This video that I want to talk about, the last two videos that I did, the very first one was my pregnancy announcement, and as you can probably, and the second one was how I got pregnant. This video, as you can probably tell by the title, above or down the bottom of this video, this is going to be my story about my miscarriage that I found out that I think it was on Wednesday, not Wednesday night, but Friday. So if you want to keep watching this video, yeah, stay tuned for that. If anyone has similar stories, please feel free to comment down below and tell me how you guys coped with your miscarriage and things like that. Yeah, so just let me know. But if you would like to keep watching this video, then stay tuned, because I'm about to get into a bit more detail, and it's still a bit raw. I am at the stage right now though that we are able to talk about it, even though it's only been a few days, but yeah, I am at the stage now where I can actually talk about it without crying. So yeah, keep watching if you want to still watch this video. If not, then that's fine. So see you in a little bit. Okay, so I don't know really where to start off with, other than when I found out that I was pregnant, like, I was shocked. Everyone was shocked. Then after the shock, you become happy and stuff like that. When I found out, which was on Friday, when I miscarried, I would have been 10 weeks on the Saturday. So yeah, Wednesday night, basically, I went to my mum's house. I can't remember what it was for, but me and my boyfriend went to my mum's, and yeah, we went to my mum's, and we were just hanging out, and we were about to have dinner, and we were about to go order it, and then I felt like, sorry, this is a bit TMI, but I felt like a warm, like, a little bit of a gush, but not really. I was like, oh, what the hell? And at first I thought I was just kind of like, oh, maybe just discharge or whatever. But I went to the toilet, I went to the bathroom, had a look anyway, and it was brown blood. It was only a little bit, it wasn't like heaps. It was only a little bit of brown blood, but I didn't freak out. I'm really freaking out. But, I was concerned, and I didn't know what was going on. So I told my mom, I was just like, I called out to her, I was just like, she's like, yeah, I was like, I'm bleeding. So she was just like, shit, pretty much. So she was just like, okay, you need to sit down, and we're going to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and the annoying thing about Auckland Hospital is that even if you do get there quite early and there's nobody there, they did my bloods and everything like that really, really fast, because I was like, I'm pregnant, well, I'm 9 weeks pregnant, and I just started bleeding within the last 20 minutes or so. I wasn't cramping or anything like that. It was only like a tiny amount of brown blood. It wasn't a lot, it was only a little bit, but yeah, I wasn't freaking out either. My boyfriend, he doesn't stay calm in these sorts of situations. Like, when he knows something is possibly wrong, he tries to stay calm, but he just paces back and forth, and it makes me nervous. Then, so I told him, I was like, just need to relax, because you're making me nervous right now, and I need you to stop. I need you to be the solid one right now, just in case, So, yeah, he finally stopped pacing and just sat down next to me, and we're in the waiting room, and oh my god, it was the longest wait of my whole entire bloody life. 3 hours and sitting in the waiting room after that, and then I got called up onto level 9, to the women's assessment unit, which is like a pregnancy area, we give birth and stuff like that. So I ended up going to the assessment unit though, and so they knew what was going on. So basically, that night, they checked me out, and sorry, again, this is TMI, but they had a speculum, so they shoved that up there, and I didn't really appreciate things going up where they shouldn't really. So yeah, and it just kind of felt weird because I had a big bloody light just shining on down there, so it was like a show. Then I had a nurse holding on to it so, you know, you could see. And then I had the midwife, speculum. So anyway, they did like swabs and stuff. And then after that, sorry, this is TMI again, but the midwife was just like, right, I'm just gonna go up there with my fingers and make sure everything's fine and just have a feel of your cervix. I just found that really uncomfortable and weird, just because I've never really had that before, so it's kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird and awkward. So I'm just like looking around the room like, yep, it's nearly over. So yeah, she said that my cervix was fully closed, and then that was good. And then my bloods came back, and she said that my my pregnancy hormone in my blood was still really, really high, and she said that was really good. So she said what she was going to do then was to do a ultrasound scan on the outside of my stomach. But she said because it is a very old machine, if I don't see anything, not to worry, because it is an old machine. And yeah, so as she said, when I got there, didn't see anything really apart from a sac, just because the equipment that they had up there was pretty shit. So instead of doing more tests like I actually hoped that they would, and would rather than just going, all right, there's nothing wrong, when they actually don't know that, and they just sent me home. But they did make an appointment for me to come back on the Friday to do another scan, which I knew I would have to have an internal one because they couldn't see properly because the baby is really, really tiny. So yeah, Friday afternoon, my appointment was at 2. I had bloods taken before I had my scan, and then I went in for my scan. My bladder was full because I was drinking heaps of water, but like I said, because I was like 9 weeks and 6 days on a Friday, so, and all of a sudden my stomach just decided to bulge right out. So I was like, oh yeah, baby's gonna it's starting to show, it wants to show itself and all this other stuff. So I was getting excited. I was like, oh, I don't think anything's wrong, because at the stage I was still bleeding, but only a tiny bit. Again, it wasn't a lot. And the day before, it had completely stopped. So I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. And I kept getting told, oh, you probably have to go on bed rest and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, when I went in, they did an ultrasound scan on the outside of my tummy first to see if they could find anything, and you could see a baby in there on the outside, but not properly because it was a bit fuzzy, and it was because the baby was so small. So she said, we'll go and do an internal one, but first gotta go pee. So I was like, okay. Went to go to the toilet and had to force the pee out because like my bladder was full, but it wasn't full enough to the point where I actually had to go. So yeah, I went to the toilet, made myself pee, and then came back. So she did an internal one, and you could see the baby clearly. Only thing is, and this is where I found out that I miscarried, was, and my mum and my boyfriend were in the room as well, and she said it just looked really odd because she asked me how many weeks I was, and I told her I'll be like 10 weeks tomorrow. And she says, well, your uterus is measuring 9 6 days, or nearly 10 weeks, but the baby is only measuring 7 weeks and 6 days. So that I was like, okay, what the hell? What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know what that means. So basically, yeah, she started looking for a heartbeat and she couldn't find one on the baby or anything like that. So she said that there doesn't look like there was a heartbeat, but she kept trying to see if, you know, a miracle might have happened. And my boyfriend started getting really, really worried, and yeah, so she did this thing where she put like colour on the scan on the picture, and she said that she showed me she moved on to my ovaries. So she showed me where my ovaries are. She goes, that's your ovaries, and the bit with the colour on, that shows blood flow. So it was like red. She said that shows blood flow around there. So she moved the picture back onto the baby on my uterus, and she did the same thing. And she said, so you can see the colour and the blood flow around your uterus, but none on the baby. So that's when they pretty much told me that I had miscarried at 7 weeks and 6 days. And me not knowing and thinking, oh yeah, everything is fine. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't really want to accept it at first. I was kind of like, oh, like, you guys are bullshitting me, like, you guys are telling me bullshit, this is not real, like, this is not happening. I was like, baby's fine, and all sort of stuff, and I was just in denial, because I didn't want to believe that something that you find out that you are carrying inside you and growing, even though it is really, really tiny, you know, has died. So it didn't really sink in until later that night when I got home, and my mum left, because she came with us and came back home and stuff like that, and but it didn't hit me up until I actually got home, and then I just kind of went upstairs and bawled my eyes out. And later on that night too, I kind of cried myself to sleep. And my boyfriend was supportive throughout the whole entire thing. I think, you know, he's upset as well, but, you know, and like I said in my last video, we did not try, we did not plan any of this, so for those of you who say that we did, no, we did not. But yeah, we kind of just made a promise, you know, next time around just wait, we'll just wait till we're both ready and stable enough, and you know, so I guess it'll happen when the right time is, you know. But I do have a photo of the baby, which I'll show you right now. So yeah, so that's my miscarriage story. If you guys have any other stories or comments or anything like that, please leave them down below and I will get back to you about it. I'm sorry if this has brought back any more memories for anyone who has had a miscarriage, because it is tough, and yes, it does hurt. I'm still going through the miscarriage right now. They did not want me to, I don't know why, they didn't want to do a D&C straight away. They said that I will bleed for like 2 weeks, and if I'm still bleeding and nothing has really passed, then I have to go back in and they will do a D&C. But I think they just want to, at the moment, just wait and see if my body can do it naturally itself. At the moment, it's still brown blood, not that much on the pad, it's not soaking, I'm not cramping at all, like no severe cramps, nothing, so I don't know whether or not it's calling up like they told me to, because it's nearly been a week, 2 more days and there'll be a week since I actually started miscarrying. So yeah, I hope it comes out soon, because I don't really want to get sick or anything like that from it. So yeah, but yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to leave them down below. If I don't get back to you straight away, and for all my friends who do watch my videos and stuff, this is what happened basically, and this is why I haven't really been messaging every single one of you back, just because I have been upset, and if I did reply, I know it'd be something just telling you to shut up or something like that, because I know you guys are trying to like help and say that, you know, asking if I'm okay and stuff, but it's just when anything, and I know it's just because you don't know what else to say. I really appreciate you guys caring, but when someone's really upset about anything, a miscarriage, a death, a breakup, just anything, are you okay is not really something that they really want to hear. You know, obviously they're not okay, but you know, I do appreciate you guys. You know, I'm not being a bitch or anything like that, but I do appreciate you guys taking the time out to check up on me and things like that. So I am able to talk about stuff now, probably not as much as in depth though as most people would, but yeah, I am able to talk about it now. My stomach's starting to go down like a lot. I don't know what it is, but I've got a bit skinnier, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, like I said, it'll happen when the right time comes. At the moment, to take my mind off everything, and my boyfriend, we've been making plans, and I'll do another video probably later on today, and it'll be up maybe tomorrow, But basically, we're making plans to do something really, really awesome. Just for a change, you know, and different lifestyle and stuff like that. So, yeah, and it'll be a good and fresh start for us. So, if you guys want to stay tuned with all my videos, please keep watching them. And I'm really sorry for the lack of videos. But I will see you guys later on. I really gotta go and clean the room because messy it is. My boyfriend's just dumping his shit everywhere. So anyway, off topic. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave them down below. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye.